Hey everyone, it's Will, GamerDad, with another video for you. So in today's video, we're going to review AS Nagi's skills, strengths, and moveset that I prefer to go with. I also would like to shout out one of my Patreon members, Maxime Boucher. Thanks very much for your support on this channel.
Is she hot or not?
Nah, she's cold. Because who wants to eat warm sushi? But her moves are straight fire. So you can see her stats are attack-based, physical, axe, and she is a little bit faster than her original OG counterpart. Now in terms of her Valor chant, she's a little bit more selfish, just powers up herself for 2 turns though, so you have an extra turn to set up any AF bar moves that you would like. Also, you can see on her 5-star AS board, the 2 new moves unlocked are Nadaria Edge, and this is the one that's very, very powerful. It's an XL attack that stacks Earth debuff resistance times 4, and also helps you reduce MP used by stacking tentacles. And this is the move that you would use after all those moves. Strangle. It does extra damage based on pain status and tentacle stacks. Keep in mind that Nadaria Edge has a 100% guaranteed chance of causing pain, and at level 80, the AS Nagi pain status does over 20k damage that I've experienced anyways. Now the 3 moves I usually go with are Entangle, only because it helps with the slash resistance debuff. Now for those who don't have her, regular Nagi actually has a slash resistance debuff minus 30% when she comes in as part of her Valor chant, but obviously we lose that for AS Nagi. And the other 2 moves are the 2 moves I explained, Strangle and Nadaria Edge. Like most AS characters, I do find that their AS profile makes them look a lot more elegant, especially in this case with the white tentacles. However, they do lose a lot of versatility in handling mobs. Now, I'm just going to show her in action against one of these Arch-themed horrors. And I'm just going to use Nadaria Edge, and we're going to stack 4 stacks on. And you can see it clearly does 25k damage just from the Tane status alone. Now, we just finished only stacking 4 stacks against an Earth-weak enemy, and it didn't even survive the pain. I was going to use the Strangle to show you the extra damage at the end. So essentially it combines all the extra charges as an additional hit into one big hit. So in my experiences, it does, especially in AF, over 200,000 to 300,000 damage. And that's not including if you land a critical, because as you know, physical attacks can land critical hits. So against singles, not so much in terms of being useful for handling mobs. However, as an Earth-based team, AS Nagi is fundamentally one of the most important cornerstones of an Earth-based team for global right now. And we'll use an Earth-based team to take on Undyne, which is one of the 4 spirits found in Purgatory in Ogre Wars Part 2. So don't worry if you haven't hit this area of the game yet. Now, I'm just going to use my Earth-based characters AS Tuva as well as Tsubami in order to charge up the AF bar. Tsubami also has the advantage of boosting everyone Earth attack by 30%. Now, I'm going to just rotate Serene in here to boost both power and speed. If I wanted to really set up a massive amount of damage, I would probably rotate most people out and then leaving AS Tuva in, and then rotate them back in to have multiple buffs and debuffs active. In this case, I'm just going to use Serene. Luckily, she did survive that water AoE. Okay, so let's activate a large AF and see what we're going to do. Like usual, the first move is going to involve Tsubami's Mole technique, which will boost all your Earth-based characters by 30% in terms of Earth damage. And keep in mind, we're going to use 4 Nadaria Edges, as many as we can stack on during the AF. And right before the AF bar lands, when it is AS Nagi's turn, we're going to use the Strangle. So when you're playing AS Nagi, it is important to make sure you have Strangle in a slot that you can press easily near the end. And you can see that's 200k right there. And that's with only one Valor Chant boost. So quite a bit of damage in general. The only downside with AS Nagi, like most Axe users, is the fact of relatively low MP pool, and her moves cost a lot of MP. And the tentacle stacks do reduce MP cost by a little bit, but certainly not enough to really make a difference. So you will have to manage that very, very well when you're doing long battles. But let's be honest, AS Nagi is going to make most battles really, really short. Again, I would recommend pulling for her if you don't have a great Earth-based team. However, like most banners, not necessary unless you really want it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.